Hi friends, I have a little craft project for you if you're interested, and it will make your deck or your porch, whatever, look beautiful now that the summer weather is here. And I got this idea, inspiration from my friend Teresa over at, I think her channel is TKB, and she did this project. She painted her lids. You need mason jars or ball jars, and her lids she painted. I'm not going to paint mine because I didn't do that yesterday when I made two of them, and I'm going to show you right here what they look like. Okay, so what are the items you're going to need for this project? There are not that many. Some of them you can get over at the dollar store. It'll just cost you $1 for each thing. Some things you can get over at Walmart, and you can still get them for like around $1.97. However, the solar lights that are over at Walmart, the smaller ones, I would not buy those there. And I'll show you why, what the difference is. You need to go to the dollar store in your area and get the solar lights over there. The other things, well, here, let me just show you everything that you need. Okay, first of all, you need a glue gun. Unless you decide to paint your lids like my friend Teresa did, then you're going to need some paint. But I'll show you what I'm doing instead. You're going to need some rocks, various colors, whatever you want. You're going to need some solar lights. Now, I'm only making 2 solar lights today, and I made 2 yesterday, and I bought 3 each time. And the reason why, and I'm glad that I got the 3rd one yesterday, because when I pulled the tab, the orange tab right there, that's supposed to turn your light on. Guess what? It didn't. It was a dud. So anyway, it's better to have a spare if possible. And since I'm not using paint, I am using twine. And you need regular mouth mason or ball jars. Now, what's the difference between regular mouth and wide mouth? See the difference? You need this size right here. It's called regular mouth. So if you don't have any mason jars or ball jars, you're going to have to buy a case. Unfortunately, you'll have some extra jars, but hey, you can use them to store things around your house. Or if you can, you should have some on hand, or maybe you have somebody in your family that cans and will let you have a couple jars. So this is the one. It's wide mouth, and that is a no-no. We do not want that. So you need the jars, the lids, and all this right here. Now let's get started. First thing that we want to do is take your light. You do not need this, okay? That comes right off. This comes right off. You don't need that as well. Now, you're going to pull this tab because we want to make sure that the light comes on, because if it doesn't come on, you don't want to proceed to the next step. So let's pull the tab. Ta-da! Light's on. Good. Okay. So, see how this, hold up a sec. See how that will come in there like that? Now, it's a little loose. You can put this back on to your jar, but it might fall through. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do to make sure it doesn't fall through, and also to make sure no moisture gets in there. Since this is a little loose around here, you wouldn't want any moisture, you know, from rain or anything getting into your jars. So let's get this in here kind of centered evenly the way that we want it, about like right there. Okay. Now, the next step is you're going to take your glue gun and you're going to start putting glue. See, this will help seal. Okay? And then we're going to get our twine and we're going to start going round and round with the twine. This is hard to do it like that. Okay, so we're just going to continue on here. And then you're just going to go all the way around your lid. Okay? So we got that. And then when you come to your next row, you're just going to continue on like this. Okay? And then we're going to get the whole lid covered. Okay, I told you I would show you what was the difference between the solar lights at the dollar store and the ones at Walmart. Okay, you see, hold up. You see the lip? I got glue. You see the lip around here? This is a piece of metal casing that goes around the solar light, okay? That's actually going to make the light wider. Now some of these actually are loose and they come off. This one isn't. But when you take this metal casing off, you're going to get the, you know, just the regular solar light. And that's what they have at Walmart. You actually need this little bit of circumference around here to make it fit securely in this lid. So try to go to the dollar store if at all possible, unless you can figure out some other way to kind of make this work within the jar lid. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to fill our jars. And I've just chosen like earth tone color rocks. Okay, you're going to fill up about a third of the way. And one of those small bags will fill about a third of the way. That's what we want. Then we're going to get some other rocks. Now you can use these rocks all the way up if you want to. I find that if you get some of these glass rocks, it makes the light reflect a little bit better in the evening. And they have like blue, they have green, they have multicolor. I have found that the clear ones work the best. I mean, if you want a lot of light filtering through, that's just my opinion. So we're going to fill this to about a little bit more, because that's halfway. You can bring it up about 2/3 of the way, a little bit. You don't want to fill it too full, okay? So let's see if we can pull you back here like that. So you're going to get that. And then we're going to put the lid on. Look at that. See how the light came on? I don't know if you saw it. See? Okay, so let's get the light on, or the lid on, I should say. But yes, it is still the light. Okay, there we go. All right. Then the next thing, you want to get some of your twine. And I just hold mine out here a little ways because I want to bring it around a second time. So how far was that? Right here. Okay. So cut that off. Then we're going to, and the other thing is too, if you have a back, like where some of, like this one should probably go in the back because it's this little bit here, but I'm going to see if I can cover it a little bit with this twine that I'm using here, and just bring it around like so. And then I just go ahead and secure it with one knot, and then I secure it with the second knot, double knot it, and then my scissors fell. Okay, and then we want to go ahead and snip that away, like so. And there you go. And let me turn out the light and let me show you what this looks like when it gets dark. Okay, so I turned out the lights and look, it came on all by itself. Usually I cut my hand over it, but it came on by itself. And you can see even all the little decorative around there. So that is a mason jar solar light. So you can see how easy those solar lights are. They're easy to make, and you can do this yourself. And the materials that you need are very inexpensive. They're a great decorative piece for your porch, for your deck, wherever you want to put them outside. And I hope that you give this a try. I have the two that I showed you earlier. They're outside on the table on my deck. These two that I'm making, I'm going to put outside on my front porch. So until I see you again, be good to yourself, and I'll see you. Bye. So here I am just showing you solar lights. In the back, this is little mason jars. I got these over at Walmart, and they're stringed, and I have this across my swing. And here are these jars all lit up. Somebody was out here touching them today. So there's that. And then I actually have this one over here. I don't know if I ever showed this in one of my last videos or not. I got this over at the Christmas tree shop, and it changes colors, like the green's getting ready to come on, I think. And on my rocking chair on my front porch, I showed that on Instagram. I lit my wreath up. One of these globes was broken when I got home from the Christmas tree shop, so I took the lights out and I strung it around the wreath. I'll show you that when I go out to the front porch. And these are the lights that I made in this video plus one. I did another one because I had some extra rock and that extra solar light. So I have those around that plant. And this is the other light that I was telling you about that I got from that globe that was broken.